Good morning, Allegheny. Today is Tuesday, March 7th, and Cole and I are your hosts. First announcement I have is that psychology students in Dr. Sheehy's dual enrollment college classes are studying the effects of daylight saving time on our bodies. We will change to it this coming Sunday by turning our clocks 1 hour forward, effective at 2 a.m., which will immediately become 3 a.m.
Wow, Bailey, that's really interesting. So what exactly even is daylight savings time?
Well, Cole, that's such a great question. It actually started as a concept in Europe over 100 years ago during World War I as a way to save fuel. The idea was by shifting time to allow for more daylight in the evening hours, the need for artificial lighting would be reduced and thus reduce the amount of fuel that needed to be burned to generate light and electricity, allowing that fuel to be used for the war effort instead. The U.S. borrowed this idea during World War I, and it has been in use ever since and was fully standardized in 1966 with the Uniform Time Act. The only states in the U.S. who do not follow it are Arizona and Hawaii, and some U.S. territories also do not follow.
But Bailey, if we love that it is later in the evenings, why not simply move to year-round daylight savings time?
You have so many great questions, Cole, and that is because people also hate the late sunrise that comes with year-round DST. If we stayed on DST year-round, the sun wouldn't come up until 8:30 a.m. in December where we live. Year-round daylight savings time was attempted briefly during the energy crisis of the 1970s and was so despised that it scrapped partway through the year. So according to research, this Sunday we will spring forward and lose an hour. And even for a few weeks after, we are at risk for sleep loss, mood disturbances, and at a higher risk to be involved in traffic accidents in the morning. So tomorrow we will share what we can do about those effects. Then also, attention people that are working, the yearbook is creating a page featured our employed campers. They want to include your face on the page, so you can go back on our earlier AML videos this week, scan the QR code, and it'll take you to a Google form where you can enter your name and job. And once they have enough submissions, they'll collect you for a photo. So if you want to be in the yearbook and you have a job, it's a great way to do so. But that's all I have for announcements, so I'm going to send it over to Cole.
All right, today for lunch you'll be served some mini crescents, a ham and cheese sandwich, PB&J sandwich, au gratin potatoes, green beans, fresh fruit, strawberry cups, and fat-free or 1% milk. And seniors, many of you have still not ordered your cap and gown. If you are planning on participating in the graduation ceremony, please go to balfour.com, BALFOUR, to place your order. This needs to be completed as soon as possible, and if you have any questions or need assistance, just go see your guidance counselor. So that's all we have for the announcements today. So we're going to send it over now to Jacob with sports announcements.
In Allegheny sports news, I don't have any Allegheny sports news, but in NFL news, tomorrow I will make my first 10 picks of the NFL 2023 mock draft since the combine ended on Sunday. So I will make those first 10 picks tomorrow. That's all I have for sports, so back over to Cole and Bailey.
The quote of the day is, "We've been trained since kindergarten. Be nice, be kind, share, put on a smile. So we're conditioned to squash our natural selfish instincts. And that's the right thing for society." Bryan Cranston said that, aka Walter White. So happy birthday, Bryan Cranston. It's his birthday today.
Not to mix up our Mr.
Bryan
White.
is a completely different person.
Completely different person, even if the actor's real name is Brian.
Right.
But that's all we have for announcements today, so make sure to stay in your Period 2 class until the bell dismisses you for Period 3. Have a great Tuesday. We'll see you back tomorrow with some more announcements.